We're joined now by author and columnist Mark Steyn, who has been watching from the very first gavel hammer. Great to see you, Mark Steyn. So you now are one of, I would say, America's great experts on this impeachment trial, having greedily consumed every moment of it. What's your assessment so far?
Well, it's a complete stinker from beginning to end. You saw the problem with it with Dershowitz on The View. A constitutional lawyer shouldn't really be having to put himself in that situation. And the problem here is lawyerly arguments, in fact. There's no point making lawyerly arguments. This is a completely political process. People say that, you know, the trouble with lawyerly arguments is that if it's political, the president can't be doing this, well, you know, even if you accept everything that John Bolton says is true. That's all a complete waste of time. I think he should actually have defended himself. My problem with this bore of an impeachment trial, the ratings are so low, Adam Schiff might as well have kept it in that skiff on sub-basement level 3. There's nobody watching this. And in fact, it's not enough of a circus, and Trump should have defended himself and shoved this thing down Adam Schiff's throat directly. The whole process is stupid. The Chief Justice reading out these handwritten cards by Patrick Leahy, which in fact is written for him by some no-name staffer in his office, and then you have the Chief Justice like some game show host says, "What's the next question, John?" The whole thing is ridiculous. Trump should have represented himself and turned it into a real circus.
So that's such an interesting point. I mean, as I've watched this, I keep thinking, I wonder if the Republicans are being too literal. And that's the reason we went full data in the open tonight, because it's like, it's hard to take it seriously, and I wonder if it's a mistake to take it seriously. It's utterly political.
Absolutely.
The charges don't even make sense. They're guilty of the crimes they accuse the president of committing. Like, the whole thing is so nuts, so maybe it's better just to, like, say that out loud.
Well, I would have said, as they say in English courts, Schiff should have made his case and the Democrats made their case, and then the defense should just have stood up and said, as they say in English courts, no case to answer, and left it at that. And the only thing I would add is that the only real crime here, to go back to what you were saying about Ukraine, Ukraine is our greatest ever ally. Ukraine was there when we stormed the beaches of Normandy. Ukrainian volunteers were at Fort Sumter. They've been with us throughout the history of the Republic. The only crime in this thing is committed by Hunter Biden, who stole the wealth of Ukraine from the people of Ukraine. Hunter Biden's racket isn't actually a victimless crime, and the victim was Ukraine.
That is such a great point. If you really believe that Ukraine was our essential ally, important enough to send your son to go die there, which is the case Adam Schiff has made, you would be a little bit upset that Hunter Biden was defrauding Ukraine.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the thing. They want to build a Ukraine safe enough for the sons of lifetime career. Look, this whole thing is a joke. There's not a real, this idea, I don't like the lawyers for the president appearing to resist. They should say, John Bolton, bring him on. Let's have him in the witness stand for 2 weeks. This thing's going so great for you. Let's have him here. Let's ask him all the questions you want. We have nothing to fear. This thing's tanking for you. Let's extend it to November 3rd, 4th, 5th, and see how it works out for you losers.
I literally couldn't agree more. That's the best case against impeachment I've heard so far, not surprisingly.
Absolutely.
Mark Steyn, great to see you tonight. Thank you for that.
Thanks a lot, Tucker.